Hey, it's Alex from Motoroso.com, your dedicated auto parts marketplace. Today we're in the studio and we're going to be taking a look at 3 extremely cost-effective modifications that can dramatically increase the efficiency and performance of the driveline on your S550 Mustang GT. You can buy these 3 mods and over a million other top name brand products sold by trusted vendors at great prices with always free shipping at the Motoroso marketplace. Let's dig in. Today's cars are built about 50 times better than cars even just 20 years ago. But even with today's modern manufacturing processes, there are definitely still some gaps. And one of those gaps is the cheap rubber bushings that are used throughout the driveline and the chassis to control and reduce NVH, which is noise, vibration, and harshness. Now, these cheap rubber bushings do their job when it comes to NVH, but there's definitely a sacrifice in performance because those squishy bushings mean lost power and traction. So today we're going to take a close-up look at 3 kits from Whiteline Performance that complement or replace the rubber bushings with polyurethane bushings and help maximize the transfer of power through the drivetrain and enhance the positive feel of the rear end of your Mustang. Let's take a look. The first of the 3 products we'll talk about is the KDT928 Positive Shift Kit, which is a gearbox mount insert. Firstly, Whiteline's gearbox insert is made out of a synthetic rubber material that is better at absorbing vibration than those OEM rubber inserts. Now you're going to notice this is going to reduce vibration throughout the entire rev range, and it's going to be especially noticeable at idle. Whiteline calls this a positive shift kit because it's helping to solve the problem of deflection. Deflection is when the gearbox is actually moving on that squishy rubber bushing. Now this doesn't allow for that movement, giving the whole shifting mechanism a much more positive feeling. Now getting this thing into your car, luckily that's easy. It's a really simple install. Basically you're going to support the gearbox, unbolt the crossmember and pull it down. This slides into the gearbox mount, you put your crossmember back and you're done. So for a part that costs just a little bit over 30 bucks, it's an easy install. It's a heck of a lot of gain in performance. And lastly, the positive shift kit effectively stiffens the shifter linkage, which gives you really precise, snappy feeling shifts, especially under hard driving conditions like at the racetrack. Now with a rock solid gearbox, you should look at the KDT934 Differential Mount Bushing Kit. This kit includes all the low compliance polymer bushings and hardware that you need to positively locate the rear differential to make sure that it's not moving around under heavy power. And what that means is more efficient power transfer to the ground, and that means more go fast fun time. Now, one of the things that Mustangs have a little bit of a bad reputation for is wheel hop and shudder under hard acceleration. By firmly planting the differential and making sure it's not moving around, it's going to dramatically reduce that wheel hop and shudder, especially when you're launching and when you're hard on the accelerator out of a corner. Now, because these are polymer bushings, they're going to be very weather resistant and they're going to last a lot longer than your standard OEM rubber bushings. So all those performance gains for under 40 bucks makes this another awesome value, but you're gonna pay for it in your time on this one because you have to drop the exhaust, the differential, and you have to loosen the rear subframe and then put it all back together, and you're looking at about 3 to 4 hours. Small price to pay for traction. With your gearbox and your differential all sorted out, now you should look at the KDT943 rear crossmember mount inserts. These crossmember inserts work with the bushings, whether that's OEM or other aftermarket bushings, to eliminate overcompliance. Overcompliance is when everything's just moving around more than it should. In the motorsports industry, that's called lost motion. What this means is under side-to-side load, under hard cornering and acceleration, you're losing that momentum and you can't feel what's going on. And this matters because you've just enhanced your gearbox and your differential to get more power through to the drivetrain, and you've eliminated all that wheel hop. This is going to help make sure that you have a really positive feeling of what's happening in the rear end, and you get to go as fast as you can. And again, for around 40 bucks, it's pretty hard to beat the bang for the buck on this, but you're gonna have to spend a little bit of time. Installing this kit on its own is gonna take you probably close to 2 to 3 hours to loosen and drop the subframe. So of course, we recommend doing it at the same time as the differential kit. All right, that wraps up our product spotlight look at these 3 Whiteline bushing kits that'll help your S550 Mustang GT put more power to the ground and feel what's happening in the rear end through corners. We hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you thought it was good, and subscribe to the channel because we're gonna be doing how-to installation guides on these kits on our own Mustang GT. Now you can shop for these 3 products and over 1 million products at the Motoroso marketplace, where they're sold by trusted vendors at great prices, and the shipping is always free with no minimum. Thanks for watching.